A look back at the cars, the celebrities like Adam West, and the culture that surrounds the Fleetwood Country Cruize. What you can expect to see at this year's Fleetwood event, the largest outdoor car show in all of Canada. All that and a whole lot more coming up right here on the SST Car Show. SST is brought to you by Stark Auto Sales, home of the ultimate worldwide scratch and dent car sale. Hey friends, I'm Rick Walker. Welcome to another edition of the SST Car Show. Steve Plunkett, the Cadillac of car show hosts, is putting on the Fleetwood Country Cruize again, June 2nd and 3rd at the Plunkett Estate just outside London, Ontario. There are going to be some incredible things there. Celebrities, C3 Corvettes are the featured vehicle, and you will have the opportunity, if you go, to see the world's greatest Cadillac collection. Steve was generous enough to give us this sneak peek inside his auto salon where he stores over 80 vintage Cadillacs. One of Canada's largest outdoor car shows is returning for 2018. The Fleetwood Country Cruize is back, and thanks to host Steve Plunkett, the public will have a chance to view what is likely the best collection of vintage Cadillacs in the world. Steve Plunkett is a true car guy and owns more than 80 collectible cars. Many of them will be on display in his auto salon during the car show, June 2nd and 3rd. For many, it will be a chance to see this 1930 Cadillac Fleetborn for the first time since its restoration began about a year ago.
This is a car that I've had for years and years, but we've never done anything with it. It needed basically a paint job. It was a solid car, so we've done a two-tone paint scheme on it. It is just back, so it won't be assembled for the show. It's going to be just as you see it here, as a matter of fact. It's a work in progress, really.
This Cadillac was built for King Edward, who gave up the throne in 1936, so he could marry a twice-divorced American woman, Wallis Simpson.
Well, one of the newest acquisitions to the collection is a 1941 Cadillac, a one-off custom-built car. This is the first car in the world with power windows. Large walnut moldings on the inside, a humidor for pipe tobacco, jewelry boxes. She was into jewelry, so there's 4 jewelry boxes and so on. It is an absolute spectacular example of coachwork from this era.
This Cadillac is one of the longest cars ever produced and is displayed proudly in the center of the auto salon, where it commands attention as guests arrive through the main entrance.
This is a very long car. This was the largest automobile ever produced in North America at the time in 1934. 154-inch wheelbase. It is 9 foot 2 inches from the horn button to the end of the front bumper. It is absolutely a spectacular car.
This 1938 Cadillac was built for Ralph Pulitzer of Pulitzer Prize fame.
Cadillac built the front clip, the front end, but the body from the windshield back was built by Brunn Company in Buffalo, New York. It is believed to be the last Cadillac Roadster ever made because by 1940 all those custom body companies were gone and out of business.
This building houses the true classics, but there is a second building filled with Cadillacs from the 1950s, 60s, and 70s. And many of those vehicles were also owned by celebrities.
In the other garages, we have Johnny Cash's Cadillac, we have Bob Hope's Eldorado Brougham, the actor Van Johnson's car is there, we have other prototypes as well. So there's a lot to see just in the Cadillac department here at the car show.
The Plunkett Cadillac collection is worth millions of dollars, and just having the opportunity to view it alone makes attending the Fleetwood Country Cruize in June 2nd and 3rd worth it. Rick Walker, SST Car Show News. People come from all over Canada and the United States to the Fleetwood Country Cruize every year. It's been that way for the past 15 years or so. And this year, the featured vehicle is the C3 third generation Corvette.
But competition has nothing to match this car. Chevrolet's incomparable Corvette.
Get ready for a Corvette invasion. C3 Corvette owners are getting ready for the Fleetwood Country Cruise In. It's one of Canada's largest outdoor car shows. This year, the event will feature the C3 Corvette. C3 Vettes were produced between 1968 and 1982, reinforcing the Vette's reputation as America's only true sports car. The third generation of Corvette was patterned after a concept car called the Mako Shark II, which was later renamed the Manta Ray. C3 Vettes are known for their long hoods, short back ends, and bulging front fenders. It's the Stingrays and big block high-powered V8 Vettes that remain most popular with C3 collectors. Over 15 years, just over 500,000 C3 Corvettes were produced. All types of classics, street rods, and customs will be at the Fleetwood Country Cruise In, but C3 Vette owners are getting special treatment this year. That's why hundreds of C3 Vette owners from across Canada and the United States are expected to attend the Fleetwood Country Cruise In, June 2nd and 3rd at the Plunkett Estate, 9282 Elviage Drive in London, Ontario. The event raises money for over 30 different charities. Don't go away. When we come back, we're going to show you an amazing super van called the Cosmic Cruiser, which is coming back to this year's Fleetwood Country Cruise In.
Hi, I'm Elena. Don't go away, there's more SST coming right at you.
Bring back the excitement with the Super Geeks Classic Video Game System. Get 600 classic video games built into this sleek, retro-styled gaming console. No games to buy, no cartridges needed. Comes with everything you need. 2 controllers included. Super Mario, Street Fighter, Pac-Man, and hundreds of other games all built in. These updated systems have modern HDMI video output, so they connect to today's high-definition flat-screen TVs. Some other systems still use old connectors and won't work on modern televisions, but the Super Geeks consoles are ready for today's HD TVs. Order yours today at supergeeks.tv or call 1-866-248-1490. That's 1-866-248-1490. The Super Geeks Classic Video Game System, bringing the past into the future. Steve Plunkett presents the Fleetwood Country Cruise In, all new for 2018. It's gonna be bigger, with more street rods, customs, rat rods, and classics. It's gonna be better. Meet today's car culture celebrities Barbara Dave and Steve Darnell in person as seen on TV, alongside customizing legend Gene Winfield. Join our C3 Corvette 50th anniversary celebration. Bands, vendors, refreshments, the Team Farmall dancing tractors, and acres of the coolest cars from across North America at the Plunkett Estate, 9282 Elviage Drive, London, Ontario. The Fleetwood Country Cruise In, all new for 2018. The automotive extravaganza like no other, June 2nd and 3rd. A multi-charity event. Don't miss it. Visit FleetwoodCountryCruiseIn.com. La Liberty Collision, a name you can trust. Quality auto body services. Competitive rates. Family owned and operated. We keep our promises, delivering on time and on budget with no surprises, using the newest, highest quality, environmentally friendly paints and auto body repair products. Insurance claim? No problem. Serving Windsor, Essex, and Chatham-Kent from 47 Mill Street West, Tilbury. Visit LaLibertyCollision.com.
New spring styles have arrived at Gold Coast Fashions. Fresh colors, exciting new patterns. Express yourself with business and casual wear from one of the region's most unique fashion boutiques. Gold Coast Fashions, Southern Ontario's fashion destination in beautiful downtown Chatham and Wallaceburg. Visit goldcoastfashions.ca.
Stark Auto Sales. Hundreds of insurance claim vehicles auctioned every week. Now with locations in Toronto, Montreal, and Ottawa. Parts cars, rebuildable wrecks, damage-free theft recoveries. Bid in person, bid online from anywhere. Worldwide shipping. A better way to buy a car. Visit StarkAutoSales.com. Drive safer with the Super Geeks mobile phone heads-up display. This high-tech phone holder puts a fighter jet-style heads-up display on your dashboard. Use your GPS and see critical vehicle information, including your speed, using the included phone app. And never take your eyes off the road. Wireless cell phone charging is built right in. Order today, 1-866-248-1490, or order online at supergeeks.tv. The Super Geeks mobile phone heads-up display. Hey friends, welcome back to the SST Car Show. The Fleetwood Country Cruise In is a car show that attracts celebrities every single year. Some really big names have been there in the past, including Adam West, Batman, the cast from the Dukes of Hazzard. And this year, Ivan Benek is making a return appearance. He's an artist who has built award-winning vehicles like this Cosmic Cruiser.
So I'm here with Ivan Benek, and behind us is this massive beast. So what exactly is this?
Well, this is my my little statement on the customizing world, if you will. When in the 70s, when I really got started, you just weren't cool if you weren't driving a custom van. So one year I went to the Nationals, Van Nationals that is, 6,000 vans there, and I realized that you needed a radical to get some real attention. So I sold my very first van, that went over to Sweden, and I used the money to get this started and went bananas and never stopped. And every 3 or 4 years I want to change something, but I'm now safely getting too old to make any real changes, so it's maintenance time because she's 40 years old.
So you say back in the 70s you weren't cool unless you had a custom van, and I'm assuming they were probably normal sized vans, but this thing is definitely just a bit bigger than your average van. What made you want something this big?
Well, that's another big question. Actually, no. A quick story, but we're rolling down the highway I-75 coming to Detroit, and this guy pulls alongside of me with a big ass limo, and he's going, hey, can you do this and that? And here's my card. On the highway, I literally gave him my phone number. The guy comes to see me. I go bananas over this limo. Next thing I know, hey, wait a minute, my van's too short. And we stretched it. And then we stretched something else, and then the next thing you know, I'm in a limo service, but not with this. So that's the short end of that one.
All right, so on the side of your van, we have got some amazing custom artwork, and to my understanding, you did this all yourself.
Yes. That was my beginning. I started in 1972 airbrushing. I actually bought the airbrush, but I was already doing artwork with a brush, you know. But anyway, in 72, when people were still spraying blow dots and stripes and flames and all that stuff, there was only one guy that I remember that was doing any kind of artwork on a car, and that was Gregor Akron in Akron, Ohio. Anyway, I said, wait a minute, I think I can do something with an airbrush, because, you know, I'm doing artwork to begin with. So I grabbed an airbrush, the next day I started painting and never stopped.
Now, to my understanding, airbrushing isn't the simplest thing, and I can see you have a lot of meticulous detail here. Now, was it a challenge to get that small, tiny, intricate detail?
Yeah, most of the time it is. It's a challenge, but it's all just a level of concentration. And simply by the fact that I started with motorcycles, which were that long. You know, you had to do your thing
Of course,
in
not much room.
in 12, 14 inches, right? That was the space.
Yeah.
And so that's when I learned how to do detail, when I had to do somebody's motorcycle. So the next thing you know, I discovered vans, and that was easy. A lot more room, so we had fun.
So where did you find the inspiration for this particular piece on the side?
Well, this is actually my life. My automotive life is on this side. I repeated everything in my 70s style. The other side is a little more serious, but this side here is, you know, the outer space is the way I took out the front fender, made the end of the world over there where the waterfall is. You go into outer space. Well, I created that on a van from North Carolina back in '77. The other van there is in North Carolina. It's in pristine condition, 2,000 miles on it. The guy keeps it in his in his garage, brings it out once every 5 years, right? So then you got this aqueduct looking thing that's going back down into my world to the other side, right? And then, of course, we've got the imagery of the new car that I'm building, and that's the end. So whatever's new in my life goes on that spot. So as you can see it, look at it's on it's on a sketch pad. See the rolled paper?
Oh, okay.
You see?
Yep.
But it's 3D. It's coming out of it's coming off my sketch pad in real life. So that's why I presented it that way. Just a little bit of surrealism.
This year, celebrities are coming back to the Fleetwood Country Cruise Inn just outside London, Ontario. This year's confirmed guests include Steve Darnell and Barber Dave of Welder Up Garage, as seen on the Discovery Channel. Gene Winfield, the custom car designing legend and car painting legend, will be there as well. Here are some more highlights now from last year's Fleetwood Country Cruise Inn. Also being featured at this year's Fleetwood Country Cruise Inn, old Oldsmobiles. So if you have one of those, bring it on out to the Fleetwood event June 2nd and 3rd. You can find out more at fleetwoodcountrycruisein.com. Don't go away. When we come back, we'll share with you our final interview, the very last one we ever did, with Adam West, Batman, who was gracious enough to share some of his time with us at a previous Fleetwood Country Cruise Inn event.
Don't go away, we've got more street sport television coming your way.
Bring back the excitement with the Super Geeks Classic Video Game System. Get 600 classic video games built into this sleek, retro-styled gaming console. No games to buy, no cartridges needed. Comes with everything you need. 2 controllers included. Super Mario, Street Fighter, Pac-Man, and hundreds of other games all built in. These updated systems have modern HDMI video output, so they connect to today's high-definition flat-screen TVs. Some other systems still use old connectors and won't work on modern televisions, but the Super Geeks consoles are ready for today's HD TVs. Order yours today at supergeeks.tv or call 1-866-248-1490. That's 1-866-248-1490. The Super Geeks Classic Video Game System, bringing the past into the future. Steve Plunkett presents the Fleetwood Country Cruise Inn, all new for 2018. It's gonna be bigger, with more street rods, customs, rat rods, and classics. It's gonna be better. Meet today's car culture celebrities Barbara Dave and Steve Darnell in person as seen on TV, alongside customizing legend Gene Winfield. Join our C3 Corvette 50th anniversary celebration. Bands, vendors, refreshments, the Team Farmall dancing tractors, and acres of the coolest cars from across North America at the Plunkett Estate, 9282 Elviage Drive, London, Ontario. The Fleetwood Country Cruise Inn, all new for 2018. The automotive extravaganza like no other, June 2nd and 3rd. A multi-charity event. Don't miss it. Visit FleetwoodCountryCruiseIn.com.
Turn back the hands of time with antique Chevrolet parts. Since 1971, we've been sourcing parts from around the world to help you restore and maintain antique Chevs. Nose to tail fins, we have your parts. Call us toll free at 1-866-767-2787. Get help from a real person or go to antiquechev.com. Download a catalog, order online, delivered to your front door. Antique Chev, helping you turn back the hands of time.
Drive safer with the Super Geeks mobile phone heads-up display. This high-tech phone holder puts a fighter jet-style heads-up display on your dashboard. Use your GPS and see critical vehicle information, including your speed, using the included phone app. And never take your eyes off the road. Wireless cell phone charging is built right in. Order today, 1-866-248-1490, or order online at supergeeks.tv. The Super Geeks mobile phone heads-up display. Hey friends, welcome back to the SST Car Show. You know, every year the Fleetwood Country Cruise Inn attracts celebrities, some really big names, and one of the biggest that we ever met there was Adam West, who played Batman in the wildly successful Batman TV series of the 1960s. He was gracious enough to share some of his time with us at a previous Fleetwood event, and it was one of the very last interviews he ever did before he recently passed away. And we are here with the original Batman, Adam West. Well, that's not really true, right? There was one before you?
Well, yes, and I'm the classic Batman Otto.
That would be,
old Otto,
you see, I'm not sure who the original Batman is. He's not sure who I am. For those of you who don't know, I am Rick Walker, host of Old Otto's Television, and this is Adam West, also Mayor West, right?
Mayor West, and if I could say it here, I don't know, I guess it's okay, Bruce Wayne, millionaire philanthropist.
Your secret is safe with us.
Thank you so much, and you people too. I think this is a great idea for a show, Old Otto. Yeah.
Well, thank you for saying that, and I mean, you have become a big part of car culture, which is really what this show is about, with the Batmobile and that whole 60s car culture.
Oh, okay. Yes, at one time these were the hands that drove the world's fastest car. We had the first car telephone, and flames shot out the back, as you saw, and we had a parachute to help us slow down. We were really ahead of our time for an old Otto.
Absolutely, and it is a classic car today, and you were in the Batmobile today. How did it feel riding in the car again?
Well, you people have been so nice to me here in Canada. I mean this, that I arrived here in the Batcopter. We landed, and then I was able to get into the Batmobile again. It was a real treat, you know, to reminisce a bit about that.
And I mean, it really is Batman style, right? I mean, Batman always makes a grand entrance.
Well, he's dynamic, yes, as you can tell today. You know, the nice thing about the Batmobile is that we got no tickets. It would only go 32 miles an hour, but it looked great on film, folks.
And how, because you're sort of incognito, or you're not incognito, but you have your secret identity, how do you register the Batmobile for a license? That always perplexed me.
I know, it's a special situation with Commissioner Gordon, because we've been a great help. Is there a crime here? Oh, no. Okay, I've got to be on standby.
But Adam, you've done a lot more with your career than just play the Batman role. I mean,
yes.
You've done stuff with The Simpsons, you're on Family Guy. I've seen you in a lot of movies over the years as well.
Thank you, Rick. Thank you for mentioning that, because people think that I'm still doing Batman, but I'm not. But it's so wonderful that people have appreciated it enough that it's playing all over the world, and it'll go on and on. But I do Family Guy, I do The Fairly Odd Parents, I've done a movie for National Lampoon and a couple of others, and I've got a new website, adamwest.com, plug. And what else? Our older Batman movie with the Batmobile is being released July on a Blu-ray from Fox. Blu-ray, that high resolution.
High definition.
Yeah. And as one of the little features on the DVD, you can push a button and you can explore the whole Batmobile.
That is really cool.
Yeah, it's kind of fun, yeah.
It kind of puts people right in the driver's seat.
Absolutely. As you are with this show.
Well, Adam, thank you so much for joining us today on Old Autos Television. It has been a highlight for me, a real treat, and I'm sure it'll be a highlight of the season for our viewers as well.
Rick, people have been so nice here. I love to come to Canada, and I'm not stroking anyone. It's just a great place. Thank you
again.
You bet.
A huge thank you to Steve Plunkett for always sharing with us the celebrities, the cars, the Cadillacs, the culture that comes with his incredible event, which has now raised over $1.5 million for various charities. So if you don't go to any other car show this year, this is the one to go to, the Fleetwood Country Cruise Inn just outside London, Ontario. People from all over Canada and the U.S. attend every single year. Well, folks, that's all the time we have for today. So until next time, I'm Rick Walker, reminding you to subscribe to our YouTube channel. It really helps us out. And if you can't get to the car show, we will still bring the car show to you online at SSTcarshow.com.
This has been a Maverick Multimedia production.